Hey friends, it's Jenny and welcome back to my channel. Today I thought I'd share my empty nester Sunday routine that I've slowly developed over time. I have the right habits in place to set me up for an easy week. You know that feeling where you just have that Sunday scaries, you're dreading what's coming on Sunday night. Not here. Sunday night's a night of relaxation. I make sure I have time for a bath and I get to go to bed early and read a book. And that's all because I've had the right habits set throughout the day that are going to set me up for even a smoother work week. But they're all easy things that you can do too. I start my Sundays about 6 o'clock like I do every day of the week. I don't know about you, but now that I'm in my 50s, I seem to just have that steady wake up time, alarm clock or not. And so I get up early. My husband Brady's usually sleeping later, so I have the morning to myself. I love the quiet time. I've started this year reading the Bible in chronological order according to the Bible recap plan. I'm loving it so far. I love the little commentary she has, and it's just a good way to kind of bring back some of the hope that seems to be missing in today's world. I start meal planning for the week because it's so much easier when I have what we're going to eat already planned out so I don't have to think about it. Build my grocery list because I can pretty much know what's in the refrigerator and freezer, so I can build a list really quick, and it's in that relaxed time. Looking over my calendar, I like to plan my workouts ahead of time. That way I've kind of committed to myself when I'm going to be working out and what I'm doing, so I don't have to overthink that. I just have to get dressed at the right time and get out the door to do it. So planning my workouts, planning my meals, and then looking at my calendar of what I've got planned for the week. Instead of making me anxious, it makes me calmer because I know what to expect. Now I've started waiting an hour before I have my first cup of coffee. Now this is a little stretch because I loved having it first thing in the morning, but I'm hydrating first. So I'm drinking that water, I'm sitting, doing the Bible study, journaling a little, and then once an hour's hit, then I enjoy my caffeine. This lets my cortisol levels kind of calm down a little, that stress hormone, and I can fully enjoy that caffeine. If you're trying to build a routine and are having trouble getting habits to stick, check the caption below. I've got some resources that can really be a game changer in building those habits consistently to get that routine that makes life easier. I love having a slow, quiet Sunday morning. Slowly drink my coffee. Just feels like such a bit of self-care to start that day. And then once about 8 o'clock comes, Brady wakes up, we get ready for church. After years of working at the church, we like to do the early one and then have the rest of our day because we work too many Sundays for about 10 years. So it feels like such a luxury to have the rest of the day to ourselves. And as empty nesters, we have this tradition after church, we brunch. Today we're going to one of our local favorites, First Watch. And Brady, what is your favorite thing about brunch?
Bacon.
We enjoy just having a slow brunch with no deadlines, and usually that's a big enough meal. We kind of delay that for after church, and then we'll just have a hodgepodge kind of dinner, so I'm not cooking a lot on Sunday. But what I am doing is meal prepping. So we head to the grocery store after brunch. We love shopping at Sprouts. It's a smaller grocery store. The actual has checkers that are going to sack our groceries and check us out. And we can get all the organic and good quality food that we like. I don't know about you, but when my girls were growing up, I had to do grocery shopping was such a chore. I had 3 little kids, trying to keep them corralled and not begging for stuff. It just was such a big chore. Now fast forward to the empty nest years and Brady goes with me, and it almost feels like a little date. We enjoy grocery shopping together and thinking about what meals we're going to have. So now grocery shopping is actually kind of fun. Tell me in the comments if there are some chores that used to be so hard to get done when you had kids in the house that now as an empty nester, you've got down, they're easy, you don't even have to think about them. So after we get home and unload the groceries, get into some comfy clothes, it's time for me to do laundry. And I've just simplified the system over the years to lights and darks. And we have the 2 containers, so it's made laundry so easy. While my laundry's going, I'm doing the meal prep. So it really is multitasking in the best way. The way I found to make meal prep so easy for when we're in the empty nest. I don't have to worry about what the kids want. So much easier with just the 2 of us. But what I do is I standardize my breakfast and my lunch. A lot of weeks I make egg cups where it's basically putting in some chopped bell pepper, maybe cooking some sausage, putting that, mixing eggs and a little Greek yogurt, pouring over 350 for 30 minutes, and I have egg cups ready to go so I can pull some out each day. Don't have to mess any dishes up. And then I'll figure out some kind of lunch. This week I'm having turkey lettuce wraps with a little bit of avocado, and I got some gluten-free crackers. And then dinner I already have planned. Brady usually eats out lunch, so he's on his own for that. So as I'm doing the laundry and I'm doing my meal prep, Brady helps me fold the clothes and put them up, which has been a game changer. So it's not a chore that I dread anymore. It's easily just kind of fit in. Of course, I always fit in time while Brady's watching TV, maybe getting a little work done. I get in like a 30-minute nap, and oh, it feels so good. If I take longer than that, then I'm like feeling out of it and I can't wake up good enough. So 30 minutes kind of is that sweet spot. It's just enough to feel a little luxurious, but it makes Sunday a nice restful day. I also make sure that Sunday I get my kitchen all nice and clean, the dishwasher's empty to start the week, pick up a little bit around the house so that we're starting the week fresh and clean. We both just have a simple Sunday night dinner. And then since we've eaten early, I start my intermittent fasting a little early to start the week off on a strong foot. One of our favorite empty nest ways to relax and just kind of unwind is we love playing cards. We play a game called Nerds. Basically, it's solitaire where you compete with each other to play on the aces to see who can get the cards out the fastest. There's no keeping score, just one game after another, and a lot of times it's just luck, but it's so mindless. We're not looking at any electronics, but you have to pay attention the whole time. So we found that it's just like the perfect little break. So we'll stop and play cards for a little bit, just kind of unwind on a Sunday night. And then I always make sure I leave time to have a bubble bath, read a little bit, and go to bed early. I love the pace of Sunday where I'm getting things done, but I'm also chilling and having some downtime. And it sets me up for such an easy Monday. I definitely think Sunday can be a great self-care day. I don't think self-care has to only be bubble baths and facials. It can be doing those habits that are setting you up for a good, solid week ahead. When you take good care of yourself by doing the meal planning, the meal prepping, getting some chores done ahead of time, planning out your exercise for the week, you have such a better week because it's easier to follow through on taking good care of yourself the rest of the week. Brady and I are just getting started in our full-time empty nest life. So if you have any tips for me, be sure and leave them in the comments. But until next time, you are worth taking good care of and feeling amazing and excited for life in this season. Be sure and hit the subscribe button and let's do this together.